mother pluckers? Welcome back to another episode of Pop Trap, which is part of the Night Trap podcast, and you know it. Today, we have two special guests. One more special than the other, but I'm not going to say which one is more special. Just kidding, guys. But first, we have our co-host. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. And it's Sucio right here. What up, Sucio?
What up? It's Sucio, a.k.a. Cerberus, a.k.a. Thought Boy Supreme, a.k.a. Lesbian Wolverine, a.k.a. your mama's ex-boyfriend, a.k.a. high-powered Eddie Monster. Thank you for having me back on the show, baby. You know what's up. I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope you got your sutures on and you haven't got your fucking negative on every test, dog. I hope you're a negative.
All right, and then we have a very special guest. I wanted to get him in a long time ago, thanks to my wife. My wife is the one that showed me his artwork because I'm really into, Mario Brothers, The Simpsons, pretty much what people our age are into. So we have our friend here, David from DM Designs.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? This is David. I don't have any other nicknames, but I would just say David, DM David, all that stuff. I'm just kidding. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, brother? So I think, the creep kind of threw this on me. We've been trying to find a cool design. We're trying to, look for the cool thing. And I think, like he said, he got his stuff thrown on you. I know you through Hugo, a.k.a. Space Vault. I know a bunch of your designs. You got featured. You kind of went viral with the Rick and Morty one. Like, there was a bunch of stuff that you've been a part of. So please, you do us a favor. As I personally don't know you. I know your work. So please, you tell me what you do. What is your avant-garde? Me, sorry.
I'm a graphic designer. I've been doing it for about 10 years now. The past, I would say maybe 2-3 years, I started dabbling in motion graphics, and for some reason it just stuck with me more than anything that I've been doing prior to that. I've done art shows since the market was happening at the Loft downtown. And I used to do paintings, and I used to do my computer graphics, print them out, sell them like that. And I just started getting into After Effects and Adobe Premiere, and it just took off for me. Like I like looking at a picture and seeing what I could do to make it come to life. And I started doing that with my pictures first, and then I started going into photography. I've been following a lot of photographers in El Paso, so I started like reaching out to them to ask them if I can, add some motion to their work. Yeah. And so I started doing that, and then recently I just been messing with artists. So with Space Vault, I got in contact with them and asked them like, hey, can I try something out with one of your pictures? Send me one that you want me to work on. And he did, and it was the Rick and Morty one. And I pretty much just...
Now, for people who aren't, obviously who don't have things, but I hope he's gonna, the creep will probably pass the pictures of these things right now, but obviously, let's tell the people what the Rick and, or what you go through for your design, because there's so many layers to it. There's obviously, it looks 3D, you got the colors vibrant, from what it began to what your end product is 100 times in a whole separate direction, which I completely appreciate. But to get to that process from a simple picture all the way to, obviously it's like a move capture. Like it reminds me of a old school Dragon Slayer, if you will. It has like how long does it take you to go from inception to all the way to the end of creation?
Well, it really depends on what I'm working on. Well, we were talking about the Rick and Morty one. Once he gave me the picture, my mind was already going on how I wanted it to move. So usually from there, I'll just either I'll sketch it out, or the thought of it will just come to my head like, okay, I want his ship to come in. And luckily, like Space Vault drew, he had another art piece of Rick and Morty, and it had their spaceship. So what I did was I got his spaceship out of his other piece, and I brought it in to the main one, and I just wanted them to fly in and from their portal that they use, and then pop up on the bottom of Chico's. But with his picture, like the Chico's is open. But since we're going through our COVID stuff and everything's closed, I
Yeah.
put the closed sign on it, and it kind of worked better with his Rick's expression. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
kind of I moved his hands like saying like, "Oh my God, it's closed," and Morty's just looking at him like, "What are you talking about?" But
You
yeah,
know,
that's like
you know
where's my
what?
process on
Well,
that.
your artwork reminds me a lot of I don't know if you know back in the day when everybody used to go into like fucking Newgrounds, dude, and like all these flash
Oh
animations
hell
and
yeah!
stuff. But
Uh,
there was some that were shitty in there. I mean there was like the cream of the crop, and then there was like the shitty ass. But yours reminds me a lot of like the really good ones, the ones that I like used to enjoy that they used to put like, oh, once a week this comes out or whatever, like
yeah, yeah, that's
like
cool.
like that one. What was it? The one that was really famous. The one with the guns. Was it Gun Kata or some shit? Remember?
Uh,
It looked all like
I'm
Matrix and
not.
shit.
I might. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like they have like big heads.
Yeah,
And then the facial expressions are like kind of like anime style, and then
yeah.
they'll mix like different type of artwork in it. Yeah, those are cool.
That shit.
Um,
And I remember one of my friends was going to school actually for design, and they were teaching them how to do those animations with the Flash animations.
yeah,
And
the Flash.
and I just remember that it was like, well, you had to draw, like the mouth, like open, closed, whatever, like all these things, and then you can just reuse them, to make the animation flow or whatever. But I remember starting like on a character, and I was just like, yeah, that's it, dude. Like, I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I remember working on Flash a long time ago too, and I did a commercial a long time ago for PBS for this show I was working on, and he wanted to do something different. I was like, well, I know Flash, which I was actually barely learning, so I threw like a little 15-second like piece together, and I had one of my friends like draw it up, and he literally just did it on a piece of paper, and I had to like cut it out in Photoshop and like animate it, and it took longer than I thought it was gonna take, and but it got done, which was pretty cool. Yeah.
Let me
But
tell
yeah,
you,
Flash is
pain in the ass.
I think what I kind of wanted to ask you, shout out to your daughter in the background. I think what I really wanted to ask you is a big chunk of Night Trap and a lot of things that we're associated with is putting El Paso out on a positive
Yes.
level. And this is, especially after what happened last year. And, I call it before sellout and after sellout. And this is really why I was interested in interviewing you right now. Because you were doing the game mashup, El Paso, like,
Right.
putting El Paso in a very positive way before that. And, I know after that, I'm sure you were involved in a lot of interesting, like, works after that. But what did it come to be where it was like, you're like, I'm gonna put Mega Man on top of the plaza. Like, where was that melding? Because I review your stuff, and you have stuff from Ninja Gaiden 1. You got Little Mac running around. I mean, I appreciate all that stuff, especially before August of last year, because
Right.
after that it became people trying to blatantly cash in, and I see you really haven't. Honestly, like that's why I'm talking to you right now this way and not grilling you on some terrible stuff, because I know you're doing very positive things. Like, and I think, where did that mashup come out? Like, where did you start off? Where did you start at?
Well, with El Paso, and I mean, video games have been with me since I was a kid. I love anything to do with pop culture, and I love El Paso. That was I never really thought of it in how you guys were explaining it. I never thought about like a cat like doing it for profit or anything like that. I love both things, and I wanted to meld them together. That was my idea process of everything. So you see Mega Man on top of the plaza because I wanted to see if I actually could do it, because I love Mega Man. Like Mega Man Part 2 is like the best Mega Man, I think, and I really love the intro. And seeing the intro, I was just watching like some videos, because I'll leave like gameplay footage going on while I'm working or something like that, and I saw the intro and I was like, why, like that reminds me of the plaza for some reason. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could make the plaza. Oh, I wonder if I could put Mega Man on top of it. And yeah, it worked like that, and it has nothing to do with anything else. Like it was just an idea that I had. As far as my other mashups go, like you brought up the Amigo Man. Like I love our mascot, and I thought, and then I saw the Super Mario 3 cover, and I was like, it'd be perfect to put him as, you know, as a character, as a Mario character, and that's my process. I don't think of it any way else than that. It's just the love I have for video games, pop culture, and El Paso.
But I love when I saw those things, dude. I fucking loved, you know, that you were mashing all these things up because I'm one of those people that has heard a lot of people say, you know, El Paso sucks. Oh, I want to get out of El Paso. Oh, Austin is better. Oh, San Antonio is better. And I'm like, okay, good for you. You want to leave? That's fine by me, you know. They say those kinds of things, and it bums me out a little bit because I love El Paso, and I've always loved El Paso. I was originally born in Juarez, which is another thing. It's a little weird to me. Maybe that's why I love El Paso so much, because I came here and then I got to discover it instead of just living here and then, you know, like, oh, I already know every place there is. But I grew up in the punk scene here in El Paso, and I grew up as a gamer because I was a loner. I didn't want to really, like, you know, go out. I just wanted to play video games. That's the whole reason why I built this fucking arcade machine.
Right.
But I just love that you brought that fucking love and putting all these like, you know, like landmarks and things. I just saw right now when I was looking at your page the Simpsons on the fucking
mountain.
Yeah, like it looks fucking badass. And you know, like I love the Simpsons, I love El Paso. It just looks cool, and I think it brings people into see, oh, what is El Paso all about, you know, because they'll find your page just by the love of, like, oh, video games or whatever. Because I saw one that I really love. I don't know if I didn't see it right now, but the Mario with the fucking the alligator fucking the fucking
food alligator, like,
yeah,
people.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
oh, right. Yeah.
Like those are very. I think a lot of people from here appreciate that. I think what happens is people leave, and this is what happened to me personally. I left El Paso, and I grew such a fond appreciation for it that you don't have when you're here, because, like he said, you're used to seeing it everywhere. But with the symbols you use, with the copyrights you use, do you ever get stuck? Like, you know, does Nintendo ever come after you? Do you know? Because I mean, a lot of stuff it's interesting, and you're using a lot of classic characters. Like, I hope nobody comes after you.
No, I haven't heard anything or got anything about that. Like, it's just artwork, you know. I'm not over here trying to sell like bed sheets or anything like that. You know, I'm out there trying to maybe once in a while go to an art market and sell a print for like $5, but I'm not trying to mass produce a Mario, you know. Then maybe,
I mean, obviously, because where you're at, it's like, you know, we see you gaining momentum. We've seen you pushing little stuff out. Like, what? I'm not gonna tell you, like, what are you working on now? You could tell us whatever you're working on. But what
he's working on our logo, bro. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I got a logo coming up.
Oh, you got what? Yeah. But what really is the principle? Like, where would you be headed in this, like, trajectory of this art? Like, what would be your ultimate thing? Like, working for Capcom?
Actually, I'm not like going that route. I'm more doing it just because I love it. You know, whatever I can produce that people like, and, you know, that I like and my daughter likes, like, that's all I want, you know, just to make people happy. I'm not really looking to become like a big name or whatever, but my process is have an idea and flesh it out. That's pretty much it. I have ideas every day, and I mean, I already have ideas for the second round of my Super El Paso Texas, and hopefully it comes out by the end of the year, and I have like 5 ideas already for that. But yeah.
Hey man,
So,
there's. I'm surprised you haven't done it. I don't know what it is, but people from Mexicans, especially. I'm a Mexican, so don't worry, I'm not being racist. But Mexicans, especially, I mean, you can tell by wearing this shit. But they love King of Fighters, dude. Metal Slug, Super Sidekicks. I'm surprised you haven't done like, any of that stuff, because I think that like, a lot of people from Juarez and from El Paso grew up playing King of Fighters, grew up playing Metal Slug in the in the local arcade.
yeah.
I don't know if you're not into it or what is it?
No, I dig those. I dig those games too. It's I guess I kind of go off of what I remember and what I like.
Okay.
But what instead of King of Fighters, I'm more like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter, I did a little video of Ken and Ryu in downtown.
Yeah.
Over there by the
And
what was it?
yeah.
Poqueta.
Yeah, yeah, and then so I mean I can get into those type of games. It's just an idea hasn't clicked with them yet, and I'm pretty sure if I do end up like playing Metal Slug again because I haven't played that game in a while, I could figure out a spot to put it. With Excite Bike, I don't know if you saw that one where I have them racing down in the Franklin Mountains, but it's just. They're just games that I remember, and at the time that I could think, okay, what can I put in this picture at that time, and then.
Well, what are you? Let me ask you this: what are you playing now? What's in your CD tray right now? What's in your system?
I'm actually a big Modern Warfare geek right now. That's my. For some reason, I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time, and for this one to pop out, and I actually picked it up and. So
you're playing the remasters?
No, it's actually like the Modern Warfare, like the new game that just came out right now.
Okay.
Yeah, the newest one, and like that's where I'm playing right now. I'm playing that, and then I'll pick up Luigi's Mansion 3 with my daughter, and we'll like play that. So it's like those two games right now in my game tray.
What is your favorite game though? What is the game that you go back and play 10,000 times, like that every single enemy placement and boss strategy? Like what's your linchpin?
Oh man, I have quite a few.
Mario Brothers, like really fast, just warp that shit 3 times.
Warp it, speed run. Yeah, dude. No, I mean like.
You guys don't use flute dog?
To use what? Oh yeah, the flute. Oh man, that's part 3.
Yeah, that's part 3. Bro. We're talking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We gotta go through the pipes, man.
Yeah, dude. I have Mario on this fucking shit, dude. I was doing that shit the other day. That's why I mentioned.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah. I mean, cause I see, like you with those classics. I was thinking that you should do from Mortal Kombat, dude. Like a fucking. I'm not telling you what to do. Don't fucking take it. It's a stupid idea, anyways. But Borracho, dude, coming out of Cincinnati, bro.
Oh, that'd be funny. And he's all like tipsy on the way out.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
So what are suggestions that people give you that you fucking poo-poo on?
That I poo-poo on? Is that
what
you said? Well, there's this Borracho one that I heard. And I'm just kidding.
We're gonna have.
I said it was crap from the get-go, dude. So. Dude, I'm a big fan of Mega Man, so like when I saw the Mega Man stuff that you did, that shit was cool. Look, I have fucking Proto Man right there.
Oh, nice. Did you see the one that I did with when it was raining and stuff?
I think I've seen every single. If you go, dude, now that you know me, if you go through your shit, you'll see that I liked like every single post that you put.
Oh, right on.
I'm telling you, dude. I wanted to interview you from before, but I was like, oh, I don't know if you'll say yes. Like. He's too big for these podcasts.
Oh no, man! I actually had a podcast like a long time ago. I used to do like a video game / movie podcast. And
okay. So kind of like ours.
Yeah, kind of like yours. Yeah.
I used to do a podcast back in the day. Well, on Facebook, it's still actually called that because they won't give us our name back. Like they won't give us this name, but it was called the Madness Hour, and we were getting pretty big. We were all horror everything, and and this was back in the day, the 2001, 2000, whatever. But we were getting pretty big, dude. But all of us started having kids and getting married and shit, so we just went our separate ways. So, yeah, so now that like you know I'm a grown up or whatever, now that I'm like you know it comes to a point where you're like growing up, you're like oh I'm just into horror and into this shit, and then I guess once you hit like 30 or some shit, you start wanting to be a child again. I don't know if it's like
yeah, I'm all like yeah, I know. I got
like,
mine.
When they announced
Pop heads.
Yeah, when they announced those arcade 1-ups coming out, I was like, oh shit. So
man.
like I've seen that you're like really into those arcades. So let me just change it up a little bit. But what was like your favorite arcade like growing up, dude? Aside from Ninja Turtles that I can see in the back, what was your favorite arcade, dude?
But Ninja Clowns? Anybody? No.
Ninja Clowns.
Have you heard? Yeah. You don't remember Ninja Clowns?
An arcade?
No, yeah, it was an arcade game. It was in Pistol Pete's Pizza. That's how far back
Holy
ago it
shit.
was. Yeah, like it's like a side. It's kind of like The Simpsons. It's like a beat 'em up, and you play as like a ninja, but it's a clown. So you're throwing pies and like using your seltzer water.
Is that the one on Yarborough?
Yeah, on Yarborough. And the reason why I played it was back in the day, like when Mortal Kombat 2 came out, like you couldn't even play that game because you had a line, you had a rack of quarters like from everybody waiting to play. So you had to go around looking for obscure games to play. And for some reason, that one, like, I just liked that one. And ever since I modded one of my arcade 1-ups, I finally got that game in it, and I'm like, oh my god, like it sucks now, but it's awesome at the same time. But look it up, Ninja Clowns.
Have you played Ninja Baseball Batman? I showed this guy Ninja Baseball Batman not that long ago, and it's a beat 'em up. It's pretty cool, dude. I don't know if you played it before.
Ninja Baseball Batman?
It's it's
you're like the baseball Batman cat.
What?
They're cats, right?
No, they're
that one's
all,
I remember them being for some reason.
All the enemies are like fucking baseball themed like things.
Yeah.
But you're like ninjas that have like fucking bats and
that's cool.
It's like, Battletoads meets Bonk, if you will.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you should.
Anyways,
Sucio.
You can play it if you ever come to the dungeon, dude. It's
yeah.
So
what's your favorite arcade, dude?
My favorite arcade?
Yeah.
I think right now it's like I used to be a big DDR head.
Oh,
like
cool.
I could do 9 and 10 extreme 500, 800 fucking steppers. But at the same time, like I used to love Fist of the North Star. They had a punching game where it had 6 pads and you would punch the shit out of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool wise, really, it was like Rampage. I remember fucking being stuck on Rampage. I remember like just the actual arcade that's there sitting in the dungeon waiting to be open. Like I remember that one. I remember fucking the Ninja Gaiden with the really scary fucking continue screen.
Oh man, yeah.
I remember a bunch of stuff like the King of the Monsters. Like I think I grew up during such the best time of arcades.
Do you remember? Do you remember this arcade? I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like a Punch Out, but you put the like gloves on. Remember that used to be my favorite.
Yeah. Those were perfect.
I don't remember that one.
I think that's where everything's going with the death of arcades. I think the next generation is going to be people who have the gloves and are at home. Obviously, we're doing VR already. I mean, the next thing is like a pad on the ground that you walk on. But yeah, I think really that's where gaming is going to head, because I think we all miss arcades,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that actually going and standing up and pressing something, like there's a big difference between sitting down and playing comfortably as to being standing and being competitive. And I would love to see people like in some sort of Resident Evil game, like running and trying to like fucking fight, whatever. Anyways,
You know what I missed?
There's something in I think, was it in California, like where they had like the Disney downtown, or downtown Disney or whatever. There's
okay,
this place and they
The
have a
Tron?
VR. Well, kind of like that, but they have a VR setup where like you go in there with a group of people. They give you like a vest, and then you put on your helmet or whatever, and they give you like a fake gun, and you walk in a path, and that path is actually inside your helmet. So whatever you're going into the video game, it's
yeah,
actually real life stuff. So if you get a torch, there's like a torch, like whatever, and you can actually pick it up and use it and walk around with it as a light for your whatever. And
that's
it's pretty
fantastic.
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's
I saw
cool how they
something
have it set up.
Resident Evil 3, like promo that they did in Japan, where it was like that thing too, but obviously it was zombies chasing you around. I think it was like $1,000 to go to that, but
Wow.
whatever. Like, I mean, I really do think that that's where we're gonna be headed, and you
Yeah.
know, stuff like yours with the whole paintings and all that. Like, I think that's a big. What do you call that aesthetic? What is that aesthetic you use? I can't put like a name on it.
For what?
For your work, for your actual like medium.
Um, I would I would put it as just motion graphics. Right now, it's all motion. That's all I do right now.
Dude,
Okay.
you know what I thought about? I know that I don't know if this is a good idea, and we're talking business, but but for the logo, dude, if I
His
would
Uh-huh.
come if I would come out like in the logo, dude, like Sonic, you know how he comes?
Oh, where he pops up with his
Yeah.
finger. And he pops,
Yeah,
yeah. With you
Yeah.
and your puppy.
yeah. I was just, she's our security guard, dude, but you don't know that. Anyway, but it's because she has a security vest and shit. But what was I gonna say? Oh, what I miss, dude, is going to the arcade, and the arcade being like this fucking dark place where you could only see the screens, and then like
Oh yeah.
hearing every single fucking arcade like at the same time, dude. But once you like step in front of your
Mhm.
arcade, you can only hear that one. Like
Yeah.
to me,
Uh-huh.
that was awesome when I used to go to Aladdin's castle. It used to be like that. Then they started getting lights for some reason. And then
Yeah.
when I used to go to Bumpers too, before it got fucking destroyed, and now there's a Dave and Buster's. But
Oh, that's where it was. Oh yeah, and then Tilt in Sunland Park Mall when it was a mall.
that was Tilt. No, that
Yeah, Tilt in Sunland. Uh-huh.
When
Yeah,
there was a mob that said Dawn of the Dead
The la-
remake.
the last time I went to Tilt when it was still open, dude, it was so sad to me because half of the arcades didn't work, dude. Like if you played a fighting
Oh.
game, you couldn't go backwards. A button didn't work, and I was like, "Fuck, dude!" Like I knew it was a dead like a fucking arcades because like they weren't
Yep.
even like trying to fucking fix them or anything, dude. I was like, "Oh man, this fucking sucks." But now they're coming back, dude. Maybe not arcades, but I feel like people our age have arcades in their home. So,
Yeah, we make our own little arcade. Yeah, blast them up.
I'm just waiting for that Star Wars, dude. I don't even know where we're gonna
Dude,
put it.
I want the when the pinball comes out, that arcade one up pinball, that little tiny pinball machine they're doing. Oh, I'm still gonna get that.
Dude, I would love to have a pinball machine in here, but like one of the like the actual one. But they say it's so expensive to like fucking like fix and shit, dude. Like you need
Oh
somebody.
yeah, to keep it.
Yeah, you need somebody that specializes in like pinball machines and shit. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that's why it's either that or build like a digital one and get it
Nah,
digital
that-
pinball machine.
I like the ones that they're doing for the Switch because you can fucking flip the Switch like upwards like that and play the pinball.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Those are fucking
That's
cool,
cool.
dude. But
Insert.
it's so anyway, I don't know if you they said that they were gonna open. I don't know if it's open. They said they were gonna open the Flint's arcade in Disneyland, dude, because they own Tron, of course. So I think that'd be cool to go. And I was wondering what kind of arcades they would have in that shit, dude, because like if they have Luigi's Mansion or if they're gonna have like Asteroids, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, they'll probably go a little bit of old school games, and then they'll probably have the ones that you get the tickets in, because like how they have, what is it, California Adventure, where the Pixar Pier is, they have it where it's like old school, and well, you win tickets So that's like how that's how a
Oh,
lot of things are. Or it's all digital with the car, like Dave and Buster's is.
yeah.
Or how, yeah, Cinemark, how Cinemark has their arcade now.
Yeah, well, this fool got a fucking dirty ass crow from
Really,
the.
we got these guys were playing fucking Guitar Hero, and I'm over here getting shysted out. There's some dirty, all dirty as fuck. Like it was rolling on the ground, straight out of the. What the fuck is this? Anyway, that's a good memory.
Dude,
That's cool.
but I don't know. If
Coloring
you,
book, right? You had a coloring book?
Yeah, I have a coloring book out right now. It's like 5 pages. It has
More like
the
that. I thought you did a bunch of them.
no, I have a coloring book. It's 5 pages, and then I did another thing. It's a paper craft. So you make
Okay.
like a little tiny like arcade. I don't know where it is right now. I think my daughter took it somewhere, but yeah, it's like a little. It's like maybe like that big of a little arcade that you make.
how much?
Oh, that-
How much are you selling those for, dude? Maybe we'll get some and then we'll give them
It's
out. To some...
free.
Oh
It's
fuck
free.
yeah, dude!
Yeah, these
you
are like he's doing. I know you did some stuff for the quarantine for the kids and that. What else do you collect? What is that back there?
could-
I'm a collector, so I'm all trying to look at your stuff back there and see like.
yeah,
what
like
is
right
that?
now, that's my big old Batman pop head that my wife got me.
Oh yeah.
I'm so happy. And then I just have like this Batman stuff. Like I love Batman. And then I
So is that
have
your Batman?
what's up?
What are your main like franchises? Batman?
Yeah,
Disney?
like
What?
no franchise. Wait, comic book style?
Whatever your collection. Like, what's your focus?
Oh, yeah. Right now it's Batman. Like I'm getting
Yeah.
back into getting some Batman stuff. But I barely started, as you can see. Like it's not even like that much stuff.
Do you like? Do
But
you like
I did,
Batman?
I don't know.
66, dude?
What's up?
Do you like Batman 66 stuff or not?
Oh yeah, I think they're pretty cool how they did that.
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
then with the what is it? The Batman Who Laughs or is it Joker? I forgot. But yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
like those. Yeah, like even to the point, like I don't know if you saw this, but like I have my custom like Batman arcade one up that I made.
Yeah, I saw it in
Wait,
your
is
page.
that the arcade version where you drop the Batmobile on top of people?
Yeah, I had that one in there.
Oh shit, that's that one?
No,
Where,
no,
like
no.
100
Well, I mean, I'm this is an arcade one up, and I just modded it out. So I have like it's kind of like how he has his 360 in there. Kinda like
Oh,
that.
all right.
Yeah, so I have all that, which is pretty.
Yeah, the
pretty
only
cool.
reason why I have a 360 in here is for the Guitar Hero, and then because it has the Scott Pilgrim arcade game, dude, and it's only on
Oh,
360.
that's dope. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about making a custom arcade one up Guitar Hero rig.
Have you seen the
So-
one for Cuphead, dude? That's just fucking.
The
Dude,
Cuphead one's nice.
dude, but the cool thing why I put the arcade the fucking Guitar Hero in here is because we put surround sound in the arcade, so it has
Oh, that's cool.
it has speakers in the bottom, it has speakers in the top, dude, and then we have the
Uh-huh.
subwoofer in there. I don't know if you can.
Oh,
see
That way
just-
we could hear you messing up every.
It's all pink, pink, pink.
Ah, goddamn it! Well, it's right there, dude. But it has all that shit. I'm fucking blind as fuck, dude, and I'm like looking at the camera instead of looking at the arcade.
Yeah, I was doing that right now too. I'm like weatherman going on.
I could be like this. I don't know why I'm like, yeah, dude, it's fucking dumb. But
Like I gotta look at myself do it.
yeah, but we here have like, well, I love horror stuff, so like, I have
That's
like Godzilla, you know. Well, this man loves Godzilla too, but like Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla shit. I love Lucha Libre, so we have our, you know, like our lucha stuff, and then pues Mortal Kombat, Crimson Ghost over there. So, I mean, we have a unicorn head, dude, in here. So,
There you go.
but
50,000 boxes full of different toys that you don't take out. Like, yeah, I think that you got more shit in them boxes than you do out there, and that says a lot.
dude, we
And
have.
that says
I would love to display our Pacific Rim fucking Gypsy Danger, like the one that's huge. I don't know if you can see it down there, dude.
Well,
But
That's cool.
everybody. Fuck it.
but there's no fucking space, dude. It's like you can only get so much space. I don't know, dude. You know what's another thing that I would love to see you do, since you love The Simpsons too. 'Cause I love The Simpsons. My daughter has gotten she's 11, so I let her like start watching The Simpsons basically, and she fucking like loves them. But it'd be cool if you do like some Treehouse of Horror stuff, but like not necessarily what has already been done, but like something like that has to do with El Paso. Like that'd be fucking cool. Like I said, I'm not trying to fucking, they're just ideas that.
No, they're good ideas. I dig them.
Look, I was gonna show even my fucking mouse pad is Proto Man, dude.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
It's got a lot of stains on it.
Yeah, it's not nice. but I was gonna tell you too. I don't know if you've heard, since you're into arcade and stuff. You already which is fucking hard. You already threw me a fucking game that I had never heard in my life, which is the Ninja Clown shit. Which is fucking weird to me because I'm a fucking nerd.
Look it up.
You knew about the legend of Polybius.
If I knew what?
The legend of Polybius, the arcade Polybius.
Legend of Polybius. No, I don't. I don't know what that is.
Do you know the Angry Video Game Nerd on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so he did an episode about I don't know if it's Polybius or Polybius, but supposedly it was like this haunted arcade, dude. You should look it up, dude.
Polybud. Oh yeah. That only like 50 people came to play it, right?
Supposedly.
That they all.
Well, watch. It's like a little documentary of the Angry Video Game Nerd on Polybius, dude. And now there's like a full version for like PS4 or whatever. But I think you guys should look it up because, like, especially right now in quarantine days, it's a pretty cool story, especially for like people that like arcade machines and like Pac-Man shit and all that stuff.
That's cool.
Another thing, I never got to say my favorite arcade, which is fucking Donkey Kong.
All right, on to the next thing. Anyways.
He likes Donkey Kong. I like Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is fucking bad. I love high score kind of stuff.
Yeah. You gotta get on top of that leaderboard.
Yep.
What's your favorite arcade game, mijo?
It also reminds me of fucking George Costanza with the Frogger machine, dude. Like getting that shit, dude, on Seinfeld, dude. Like I would have done the same shit. Get the generator over here and let's do that. That's what I love about the arcade 1-ups, that now they're saving the high scores, dude. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And they say that the NBA Jam is gonna be connected to the internet. Is that true?
Yeah, it's gonna have Wi-Fi on it, so you can actually play against people.
Holy shit!
Which
dude.
is gonna be pretty crazy.
Can't see the hacks on that thing.
Yeah, like I don't know how that's gonna work, because it's one thing to play against somebody, but then it'd be cool if you actually like could talk to them too.
To talk trash?
Smack talking.
Yeah, smack talking at the same time.
In your face, bitch, and then disconnect.
And then disconnect. You're all like trying to find the switch on the top, like turn it off.
You know how they do that shit? Like I used to do that shit. I used to play a lot of Black Ops back in the day, and Battlefield, dude. And in Battlefield, when somebody kills you, they show the camera of who killed you. So
right.
I would already know all the spots because I played so much. So if a newbie, almost always the fucking noobs play as snipers because they're like,
and they stay there.
Yeah. So I would go find them, dude, and then I would kill them. And then since the camera shows them who killed them, I would dance around them while shooting the gun at their bodies. And then I would disconnect. and then
like, you can't find me anymore.
They would send me messages, dude. They'd be like, fucking faggot. They're like, but I'd be laughing my ass off. I was like, yeah, whatever. You guys are stupid. Oh, before I forget, I was gonna say what reminded me when your daughter came into your room right there. It reminded me a lot of when the guy from the UK, and the daughter comes in like this, dude.
Oh yeah, where she comes in and she's like chilling. Yeah.
Scandals happen all the time. The question is, how do democracies respond to those scandals?
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children has just walked in. I mean, shifting sands in the region. Do you think relations with the North may change?
I would be surprised if they do. Pardon me.
That's right.
My apologies.
What's this going to mean for the region?
My apologies. Sorry. North Korea, South Korea's policy choices on North Korea have been severely limited in the last 6
And
months.
then Annie comes in and like,
He's all trying to do
"Ah!"
He's all trying to do a special report or something, and she's all coming in.
You should teach your daughter to do that shit, dude. It's fuck you.
I know, one day just walk in.
Yeah,
I
dude.
honestly barely started even like getting on a camera. Like I'm trying to set up like my Twitch stream stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm like trying to like get the courage to actually be on a camera, and like it's just crazy, but
Dude.
I am gonna teach her to do that.
Why wouldn't you honestly?
Oh, why am I kind of like?
I mean, you have experience with the podcast stuff. Why wouldn't you want to be?
I don't know. It's just it's been a while, so I don't know how.
Dude, it's hard to shut up with your song. It's hard. It's hard to like fucking like when I'm playing alone. That's why I don't like doing like episodes alone. But like when I'm playing the Let's Plays or whatever right now that we're it's fucking hard to like keep talking about something because like sometimes you're like, well, I'm just repeating myself. Like people are just gonna tune out or you know. So I'm always just trying to think of like things that like, well, what is this that's happening on the screen remind me of, or like just referencing shit or whatever because. Like
you have to keep it going.
It's fucking hard, and it's very hard for me, dude, to upload those episodes where I'm talking by myself, because I'm fucking embarrassed even of what I said, dude. I'm like, fuck, dude, like.
You're all editing it to like 3 minutes.
Dude, dude, I wish I could just fucking edit everything to. My wife is like, why are you doing like fucking 2-hour videos? I'm like, people are in quarantine. They want entertainment. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna start watching them though, because I like watching stuff like that. So
I've done a lot. I was doing one for Dragon Ball for the Game Boy Advance, but I saw the numbers like dropping lower and lower. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking stop that shit.
You had to finish it at least.
Oh, I want to finish it, dude. That's a badass game that nobody knew about apparently, and it's badass. I don't know if you played it, David. It's for the Game Boy Advance. And it's for the first Dragon Ball. It's called Dragon Ball Advance Adventures. And it's like a side-scroller kind of beat 'em up. But it's badass, dude. The animation is like, it's amazing,
cool.
dude. It's
I gotta check it out.
probably one of the best Dragon Ball games aside from Fighters right now. Because Fighters is like, animation is like way out there, dude. But Dragon Ball Advance Adventures is fucking cool. If you want to see the ones I played, just go in our channel and we have everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start having your channel up while I'm working or something.
Look, I say a lot of stupid shit. I don't say racist or anything like that, but I say a lot of stupid shit because I'm trying to fill in time, dude. So just be aware. And I wanted to play the Treehouse of Horror, the one for Game Boy Color. Apparently it's terrible, but I wanted to experience it for myself. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Like that. What Simpsons game? That Krusty one where like he has to like trap mice or something.
Krusty's Funhouse.
Oh my god, that was a horrible game.
For the Super Nintendo, there's no good there's no good Simpsons games except for the GameCube ones, which is Road Rage and Hit and Run. Those are fucking.
What
bad. What about what?
What about Simpsons Wrestling?
Nah, that game's terrible, bro.
Simpsons bowling.
Hit you with the hair.
The skateboarding.
Oh man, yeah, the hair hit.
No. Well, what about Bart's Nightmare?
No, that game's fucking terrible too, bro.
I like Bart's Nightmare, and there's another one that he did where I just remember the level where like Maggie. No, is it Maggie? Yeah. Wait, which was a baby one? I forgot the dang name.
Yeah, Maggie's the baby.
Yeah, okay. Where she's like on the tree or something, and she's like spinning on the tree, and then you get to like help her get to the other side. I forgot what game it is. I know it's Bart's Nightmare is one of them, and there's another Super Nintendo game of The Simpsons.
Yeah, there's two. I think there's.
I can't remember that one.
Yeah, there's two for the Super Nintendo with Bart.
It was like Krusty's.
You know what it is?
Something else.
Comment below.
Yeah, I know. But I'll probably put footage on that shit. I'll fucking find out. But
I'm like
I
right now.
Bart's Nightmare gets a lot of flack though, and the thing with Bart's Nightmare is that there was that level, like that weird middle level where you
found it.
find of paper floating around.
What is it
Yeah,
called?
that's the stuff that ruins the game.
Yeah, and you would spend like an hour
Mhm.
looking for that piece of paper.
Well, what ruins
'Cause
the game is that when you lose, you gotta go back to the beginning, dude.
No, what I remember is that I did every single level except the Indiana Jones one,
Mhm.
and it would never fucking give me a paper. Like I could never find a piece of the homework, and I'd be flying around on the skateboard, and it would
Yeah.
never pop out.
So what was the other game called, David? Did you
Virtual
play?
Bart.
Oh yeah, that's right. dude.
Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, that one was pretty cool. I like that one too.
Is that like
Those are like, I don't know if you guys remember Amigo Video?
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to rent those games. Yeah, man. That was back in the Amigo Video days.
Well, my dad was a manager for, I don't know if you ever went there, but there was a place called Videomatic or whatever. And
Videomatic?
yeah, it used to be there on Montana, dude. Now it's like a haircut place or whatever. You know where Precise Cuts is?
Oh, man.
There was one right there, and then like in the other block there was one right there. So that's why I grew up with pop culture, because my dad was a manager there, so
That's
I was
cool.
I was always there, so I knew about like stupid ass movies that nobody liked, because like they would get the promo videos to see if they wanted to buy them so that they could rent them. So we would get
that's
like
cool.
a bunch of like fucking stupid ass like Garbage Pail Kids, dude. That movie was fucking terrible. But like shit like that. We actually talked about that movie like 2 episodes ago. If you want to go listen to that one. But yeah, like I remember, going to Blockbuster Video. I miss, dude, doing that shit, because it wasn't like Netflix where you're just going like, oh, okay, I'm gonna see this, and then if you don't like it, you just take it off. You would have to fucking watch the movie, because you're like,
Yeah,
fuck.
you pay for it.
Because you would go to the store, walk around for 2 hours looking for something, take it home, put it in, and then you'd have to watch it, and then you still had to go back. You had to rewind the motherfucker,
Yeah.
and then you had to go back, and then you had to pay like the $1.50 because you had a late fee.
Yeah. I'll pay it next time, sir. I promise. Yeah,
Let me-
right.
That's why it was like cool when they started introducing the fucking the drop off. Like, I
Oh,
think it was like,
yeah.
oh fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna not rent anything for. We're just gonna go.
No, dude.
I have $20 of late fees.
That I owe them a copy of The Happening by M. Night Shyamalan. And let me tell you, I, for the life of me, would not steal. Of all the movies that I rented from Blockbuster, it wouldn't be The Happening.
Do you remember Supercuts used to have a section for kids with Super Nintendos, and they used to have like Super Star Wars on them and shit? Dude, I always wanted to like get my hair cut just so I could play some.
Oh, the little kiosks that they had, like the little. Yeah, man.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, and they started doing that in like dentist offices and stuff.
Now, like, you can just give a kid an iPad or your phone, dude, and they're like set.
Yeah, it's not the same anymore. Like, you have to go and you want to go play Double Dragon or something, you have to go to a Good Time store and like have your quarter there. Like, I used to play like what is it, Commando, or there's other games I forgot. Street Fighter. Oh, snap! There it is, The Happening. You better go return that.
I underneath my car after like a car accident.
Dude, you're gonna.
My car, and they're like,
You're
"Here's your
gonna.
Blockbuster from like 10 years ago." Like, what the fuck?
Dude, you're gonna
You should
have.
find the.
You're gonna have an agent like in Seinfeld that's looking for them because he didn't return some book, dude, for years. They're gonna be fucking
Dude.
like looking for you.
Go find that last Blockbuster that's open, and then just go and like return it and be like, here you go. What do you do? What is this? I don't know.
That's
belongs
fucking
to you.
hilarious, dude. That's fucking hilarious, dude. They'll probably just keep that shit, dude. We don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
they would. Like, we've been looking for this movie.
You should
Let
be.
them come. Let them come. Let them pry it out of my dead cold hands.
You should
It's
be
only for
embarrassed.
one night too, and you had it for how many years?
Damn, I owe them. That's like Rumpelstiltskin. They gotta take my firstborn son and my fucking.
Oh man.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? So, anyways, okay, so we've been at it for like almost an hour. So let's end it right here.
I usually do. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, so with that said, that's it. Hopefully we can have you back, man. I'll give you like right now a little time just to plug your stuff. But remember to click like, share, and subscribe. Go follow Sucio. I love Sucio. Go follow us at Nitro Podcast. Go follow David at DM Design, right?
Yeah, DM Design 915.
915. There you go. And I don't know if you got any other stuff to plug. This is your time, bro.
Well, well, I am starting my Twitch channel. If you guys do watch that stuff, it's DM Design TV. So I'm starting little by little. Hopefully you'll see my face soon, but it's like a lot of recordings on it. And I also have my like the TikTok stuff. I'm actually throwing my Modern Warfare clips that I make on there. So that's like my little Modern Warfare thing, and it's DM Design 915 on my TikTok stuff.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
And hit him up for those coloring books and the little models, right? The fucking arcade.
Oh yeah, the little paper arcades. Yeah, if you go to my Instagram, they're there. So the link is too long to say. So just
No.
I have a little link tree thing on my or link in bio. Since I don't have 10,000 followers yet, you have to go through that.
Yeah, just go to his page. Yeah, I mean, I was either. I have to put link in bio too. So. I mean, the struggle is real.
It works.
Yeah. All right. So thank you for letting us interview you and for being.
Brother, I just wanted to say I appreciate the fact that you're representing El Paso in a non-cliche, bunko way. So thank you, brother.
Hey,
You're doing a good job. Please keep sharing. Please keep doing it big, representing us. A mad love from Sucio, baby. That's all I gotta say.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for inviting me on. And like I said, I'm gonna start watching your stuff, and maybe one time we'll be on it together and play something.
Hell yeah, dude! I would love to have. Baby. I would love to have you here for the review of the fucking Star Wars arcade. That'd be fucking.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be cool.
All right. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time. Later.
Have a great summer. Good touch.
Yeah, wash your hands.